Hello Scorpio, thanks for joining me for the December of 2018 year reading. I can't believe it's already gone. I've got year ahead on the brain. I might as well just tell you right now. Those year ahead readings are available till the end of this month. It's a similar layout to this, but it's 4 rows and each row is 1/4 of the year. I do some astrology and it's based on you. And then I also pull you an animal totem card. It's always very popular. So it'll be available till the end of December and then not till next year. Let's go ahead and get our Scorpio reading started. What is in store for Scorpio for December of 2018? Scorpio. Got some nice cards coming out. Scorpio, December 2018. One more card for Scorpio. And there we go. Okay, so here is your reading for December of 18. Oh, by the way, this is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which we use every month. I need to turn this light off because we have some glare. Oh, it's the other light, darn it. Well, I'll put it up here. This is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which we use every month. And then afterward, we're also going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card. Also, both are my own creation. I have this along with books and everything you can find on my website. Now, if you're a Patreon supporter at the $8 level, you get access to all 12 videos early, and you will also get an additional bonus card. It's a different deck every month. This month, we're using the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. But let's get into this reading. Boy, you got some love stuff coming up here, big time. First 2 cards out, we've got the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. So if any of you are looking, interested in love and romance, let's see if we move that up there. It'll cut down the glare. I think it will. You can, that'll be happening this year, but this month, let's say this month. Okay, love looks really good. You got the soulmates upright, you got the lovers upright. That's really cool. And then you've got the moon card right in this row together. I'm kind of in the mode of reading rows because I'm doing those year aheads, but it's really not that way for this particular reading. But I want to tie this in. You know, when the moon card shows up around a bunch of love cards, it means that you have this psychic, spiritual connection with your partner. You know, that you guys can kind of finish each other's sentences. You can read each other's minds. There's a strong psychic vibe or psychic bond going on. It can, well, I mean, you Scorpios, you have that anyway. I mean, that's not, yeah, so what else is new, right? I can hear you guys saying that, you know, but that's the kind of stuff that you revel in, that you really like and you really want in a relationship. You want to have that deep connection, for the most part. The moon can also say the dreams. You could be astral traveling together, have dreams. I've had that happen with partners in the past. You know, it's just like, oh, I had this dream, blah blah blah. I go, oh, so did I. You know, and the dream when that happens, when that's happened in the past, the dreams are usually kind of different. But like, oh yeah, we were at the grocery store. I had a dream at the grocery store too. You know, so that's not a coincidence, quote unquote. Those are synchronistic. The dream, your experience of the dream may not be exactly the same, which is true in life and everything, right? The other time, and also when that moon shows up, we always want to note those moon dates. So we've got a new moon on the 7th in Sagittarius on the 7th, and then the full moon at 0 Capricorn right on the solstice. 0 Cancer. I wrote Cancer, Capricorn, but it's actually Cancer. 0 Cancer on the solstice. So those dates might be important. Well, solstice is always important. Money's looking good, but there's some shifts and changes here down here we're showing in the money sector. The 9 of Pentacles is here, so that does say financial stability. It can be a card of wealth, but things are going well. You've got some money built up, you've got your bills paid, and you've got some money built up. There is something that looks like that hasn't, for some of you this is like the news, all the young dudes carry the news, I always say, about the pages, if you've never seen my readings before. So it's news coming about their element. Pentacles is about money. News coming about money. So it could be there's some disappointing news about money, but I don't see it hitting you. I see pen here. So pen might be a thing. It's Pentacles, but the pen. By the way, too, if you've never seen my readings, if you see these words popping out at you, let that happen. it may be the news coming that it didn't happen or it fell through or something along those lines. But the other thing it could be, what I felt like it was, like you're not going to have to take on gigs you don't want anymore. You know, I feel like you're really financially secure. So maybe if some of you are working 2 or 3 jobs, or you have your main gig and then you have side gigs, or there's certain levels of things you do. Like for instance, you know, for me, like say I do these kind of readings, but I also do soul readings and I also do astrology art. You know, maybe you'll be able. One of them, I think this is the strongest inclination for me. It's like one of the things that you do as a source of income that you don't really like doing. You know, you won't have to do it anymore because something that is better that you do like is showing up. You do have the Hierophant showing up in this spread too, in this row, but it also connected to that moon. The Hierophant is always like a big group organization. It's always kind of going with the crowd, being part of the conventional, usual thing or whatever. So it's in the upright position. So for some of you, like 9 of Pentacles can be a freelance gig because she can have your own business or working for yourself. It could be like, you know, you land this big corporate gig where they're just feeding you constantly, you know, and you're doing well with it. Could be like that. It also can be, that says group, but I saw a horror story. That's not a good thing. Well, I saw a horror story, so I don't know. Maybe somebody out there has wrote a horror story, like a novel or a script or something. That could be, who knows. Yeah, I saw a horror story there. That's very strange. What was the other thing I was going to say about this? Oh, darn it. Well, before I move on from the horror story, maybe some of you have worked for big corporations before and it did turn out to be a horror story. Like, no way, I like my independence, I'm not going back to that kind of thing. This isn't going to be like that if that's the case. This is going to be different, better, nice. Oh, the moon connected with this here. This moon thing might hook you up with this too. If you're looking to meet somebody, that was what I was going to say, that's it. If you are single and you're looking to mingle, they just say single and looking to mingle. You might want to do one of these things, you know, whatever. Maybe it's an online, you know, date.com or whatever they're called, you know, Tinder or whatever the case may be. You might want to go there, or even like some kind of, I'm hearing mixer, so I don't know if they really do that kind of thing anymore, but maybe there's some kind of singles mixer. Sometimes this is associated with churches too, so it could be if you're into church, it could be a singles mixer at the church. That's like an old-fashioned kind of term. Okay, down here, your intuition is just going to be so on, man. So just no matter what's happening in the outside world with this stuff, trust that inner knowing, trust that intuition. You've got the High Priestess, you've got the Moon. Those are 2 major arcana cards and 2 cards that are very much psychic and spiritual. The Ace of Swords is here, so there is going to be some kind of breakthrough and victory. That's what I feel like you're cutting this loose. For a lot of you, it's just like, well, God, I'm so glad I don't have to do that job anymore. Or if you have like a main job and a part-time job, it's like, psh, one of them's gone. Or maybe you have a day job and you're doing your business and you can quit the day job even. It might be like that. You're not going to have to worry about money anymore. You know, money's been showing up as a stressor a lot in some of these readings because it's the holiday season. Everybody's, oh, we got to buy gifts and this and that. And it is like a big money crunch time, end quarter, fourth quarter for taxes and all that stuff. But it looks like you guys are just sailing right through. Sweet. Well, you know, especially if you're Scorpio rising like I am, so I hope this applies to me. Jupiter's in Sag in your 2nd house of money, so that could really expand your money house, especially if you're Scorpio rising. By the way, you should always, I've watched the sun, rising, moon, you know, I always feel to get the most out of these readings. Okay, let's go ahead and skip over to this part, the thing. Don't forget to check out my website. Speaking of holidays, I got all sorts of cool stuff that makes gifts, great gifts, these coloring books, the decks, the books. I've got cool t-shirts, tons of cool t-shirts. They're all like $20 or less. So that's a sweet little gift you could get for somebody who's, most are metaphysical, a lot of astrology stuff. I have this astrological art that's custom made for your, based on your astrology. And then your head reading. So check out all that stuff. I mean, if you have a minute, you can find my website above and below. And don't forget to hit subscribe. But let's get our animal totem for our Scorpio friends. Do I have more than one? Yeah, there's more than one. Scorpio friends for... Oh, you want to say October. That's such a strange thing, because I'm doing it in November. It's for December. But October came through, so there could be some weird connection to October for some people. But this is absolutely December of 2018. Scorpio. Scorpio. The Hawk. Ooh. I like the Hawk energy. This was actually the very first card I did, was the Hawk card. Perched high above, you peer down on the world below. Zero in on your target, then act swiftly with a mighty force. You have the ability to soar to vast heights. Well, I would say that's definitely true based on the rest of this reading. I also like about the perched high above, because that's what these cards are. The High Priestess, the Moon card. These are cards of, they're major arcana for one, but they're also, you know, seeing it beyond the veil of the little human life that we're living here, you know, looking at things from this higher perspective, this higher realm, and that's definitely going to be open. You know, it's going to be open. It could be this Hawk. Are you zeroing in on a love? Are you zeroing in on a money opportunity? Looks like both are available for you, Scorpio, in December, so it's a great month. It's sure looking like a great month. There's this one little thing here, but I feel like it's more like, good, I'm done with this. I don't have to do this job anymore. It could be that there's news coming it's disappointing, but it's not going to hurt you in the long run, not with these two cards showing up like this. Okay, everybody, so if you are a Patreon subscriber to $8 level, you can watch all 12 videos early with no commercial stuff going on, no Google ads. And you'll get the bonus card. I'm going to do that right after this. But in the meantime, thank you for everything you do by liking, sharing, commenting, purchasing my wares. It's all, don't forget about the year ahead readings. They're only available till the end of this month. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday season. Remember, you're Love and Beauty Incarnate, and I'll see you in the new year.